Gentlemen, one of the greatest enemies of the church today is your ability to get offended. It seems like everybody gets offended over everything today. I just heard a news report the other day that students at a college campus got offended because there's wood paneling in the lobby. It's sad and amazing that we can get offended so easily. You know what? But the enemy would love it if he could get you offended at somebody in your church. He would love it if he could get you to have a personality conflict with somebody in your church, and he'd love it no better, he would love it even more if he was able to get you mad at your pastor or at his family. Do you see those pastors' kids? Look at those little brats. Don't they know better? Or look at that pastor's wife. Why can't she do that better? Or, Pastor, come on, I've heard that message 5 times. Why are you preaching that again? Well, probably because you haven't got it. We need to let go of our ability to get so offended at everything. There are times when we might not agree with something. There might be a time when maybe it's not the way we would do it, but are you willing to be humble enough? Are you willing to be humble enough to just say, you know what, I'm going to put aside my pride, I'm going to put aside my want to, I'm not going to be offended about this. Psalm 112 says that the man of God will not be shaken. And I'm deciding in my life, I'm not going to be shaken by the circumstances of life. I'm not going to let myself be offended by things. I'm not going to let what somebody says about me keep me up at night. I'm certainly not going to lose sleep because somebody has a disagreement with me. I'm not going to be offended. I'm not going to let that offense take hold in my life and grow a root of bitterness, the Bible calls it. I'm not going to allow that in my family. I'm not going to allow that in my mind. I'm not going to be offended. And gentlemen, you're going to have to choose to not be offended because there's going to be many opportunities in your life to be offended. There's going to be many opportunities of things that come up, and you might not agree with it. But I'm telling you today, make a choice. I will not be shaken. I will not be offended by this. I'm much better than that.